All right, I'm back in South Dakota today. It's Christmas Day, and I'm in a very rural spot, you know, South Dakota, flat, rural. Then there's just basically like condos and stuff over there, but not too rural actually. I'm just near Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I'm gonna go find some trees to climb. We've landed in Good Earth State Park. This state park is fairly new, and there's some good trails further down the road. I got a mile to drive. Wow. There's always good big cottonwoods in these farmers' fields, or at least around their fence lines. That's how it always goes here. So there were some people out here, but I think they're sticking close to the trailheads because there's no one else who's on these trails. Of course, I'm like fully underprepared for this. I usually wear some good like wool under layers, but I didn't pack those. And like, I'm not even wearing regular gloves, these are just glove liners. When I was a kid, I would hike in these kind of trail slash not trail areas. I just really liked kind of walking through spaces that kind of just felt like other people didn't, off the beaten trail a little bit, and I just kind of liked being alone. I used to photograph and like document all these times that I just kind of come in alone. I took pictures of myself a lot, and yeah, it's just a neat area. This park has many of these cool like twin oaks. They're so gnarly. Look at that big bud on that one. This whole trail is like sheer ice. So we'll see how that goes. We're kind of on the lower section of the park, kind of right at the border of South Dakota and Iowa. It's a gnarly box elder. It's pretty awesome. Behind me is South Dakota. Over here is Iowa, right across the river. If the river was frozen, I could probably make a run over, but that ain't happening today. Going up the hill, there's actually some good overlooks and some ridges. I had kind of this crazy idea that maybe I could find a tree to anchor in and then like rappel down off the cliff. That might have to happen another time. We're doing Christmas with my family at my parents today, but first I need to locate a tree. It's pretty amazing that more of this area was not developed sooner in terms of just people. They've all kind of like moved these houses onto like swamps. It's so wild, but I guess they're flat at least. Kind of typical thing you see with development in South Dakota is that anywhere where there's hills, you know, they couldn't farm, so they left these ridges and big trees, and you can just see how close. I mean, just this massive park that we've walked through already, and then just neighborhoods here. So, and of course the utility lines, which have been there for longer. I've been trying to remember a particular oak that I saw along these trails like 5 years ago. I think I'm getting close. I think I actually might be coming upon them. That's it. Look at that. That's pretty amazing. As far as climbing it, it almost feels wrong, right? Like, it's like a revered tree. I think I'm gonna forego putting a line in that tree. Just something felt funny about doing that. If you're ever at this park, it's basically straight north of the visitor center. So it's a really neat tree. I am only like less than a mile away from my car. So I'm gonna go run to it, grab my gear, and go find a place to climb. Just been kind of driving around. I went down memory lane a little bit. I was hoping to climb this one nice oak that I used to climb when I was in high school. I used to just kind of free climb it. It's just wild, like how much a town will change when you're gone. And instead of being able to drive right up to that tree and check it out, there's a whole like massive gated community around it. That was over by Great Bear Park. I used to live kind of on the south west side of that park, and now I'm up further along the river at the Big Sioux Rec area. Basically, I haven't climbed yet today. I've kind of walked like 5 miles just to kind of end up just basically feeling nostalgic and kind of sad about just how things change, you know. It's just wild how short, you know, 10 years is, but how quickly things can change in that short time. So what I'm going to do is take a quick drive across the river to the Big Sioux Rec area and see if I can get one last shot at climbing a tree. I've got very limited time and I want a Christmas climb, so let's shoot over there. Alright, so I think I found a place where I'm going to end up hiking. Valley of the Giants hiking trail. So let's see what the Valley of the Giants has in store for us. I've been through this area before, but I've never hiked this trail. These are South Dakota giants here. Actually, there's a pretty neat tree here on the top. And we're at a good overlook over the Big Sioux River. I think I'll end up climbing some of these oaks here. Just want to go a bit further down the trail because it always feels like if you don't, you're gonna miss a good tree. There's a river. Oh, nice overlook. Look at the burl on this. That's massive. All right, so in terms of climbing, I think I've found about the best spot I can. There's a cool big rock over here, which I'm sure my wife would appreciate. That's cool. Pretty neat. Now we can finally climb. Normally it'd be a little hesitant to climb on trees really close to a trail, but it's Christmas. I've also been hiking for too long and not climb a tree. So, gotta do it. That was bad. Nice. All right, so I've got my rope set. I've got basal anchor set up. I'm going to climb on my Akimbo with the Adrenaline today. I was going to use a rope wrench, but then someone told me that my Akimbo is too shiny, so I had to climb with it. So that's what I'm doing today. My camera's having a hard time recording for some reason. Kind of keeps cutting out. Well, I'm not sure if I have a defective battery, but my camera is going to die in just a couple seconds. Here I am in this upper canopy of this really nice oak. Oh, it's lasting a little bit longer. Yeah, the battery just kept saying it was about to die. Okay, so I have to record with my cell phone camera, which is fine. So we're truly in like a river valley, and you can see the river right here behind me. It's just beautiful. I mean, couldn't ask for a nicer Christmas day. I'm actually climbing with my Akimbo on the Adrenaline, and I'm using the Director Y as a connector for it, and it's wonderful. Keeps everything short. The Akimbo's already short, so it just kind of keeps everything really compact. Hope y'all are having a nice holiday season, whatever you do, and thank you for watching this video. I know it was mostly me talking, and then I kind of got a little like bummed out about getting old for a little bit, but it's okay. I'm 30, still climbing trees anytime I want, but I'm about to miss Christmas, so I need to redirect my line and come down and pack out. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, and check out the Big Sioux River sometime. Thanks, guys.